Race number 5 of the WRA Oreo Cup Series comes to the greatest track in the world, the track too tough to tame, Darlington Raceway, as we get set for a 37-lap slugfest here for season number 1. Going to be a very interesting race to see how this will play out. The Carolina Dodge Dealers 400 is about to get underway with 37 laps of racing. Lisa Gonzales on the pole position, Daniel Voyles alongside. Gonzales is 6th in the points after losing the points lead last week at Bristol. Daniel Voyles on the flip side, all the way down to 33rd in the points. The last 3 races for DV has not gone the way he hoped for, and he'll look to turn it around today. The 78 of Greta Wagner, she is 2nd in points. O'Neil Balvin alongside of her. Balvin currently 30th in the standings. Here's the points going into this race. And over here on the left, it's the schedule that I just put together at the last minute before I came on the air. So let's get these cars going. I'm going to go ahead and turn the brightness down so that way you guys can see the cars. And now we're off and going. One second, I want to make this a little smaller. That way I can get the, or I'll minimize it so that way the cars can go off. There we go. Makes it a little easier for me so I can see the points. So 37 laps these drivers are going to do. How far can they go on a tank of fuel? They can go about 73 laps. So these drivers don't have to worry about fuel. It's going to be the tires that's going to be the worrisome. Lisa Gonzales and Greta Wagner, 2 drivers that like to keep themselves inside the top 10 of the points. 2 drivers on the outside need to turn their luck around real quickly. And we'll see what happens here in race number 5. Of course, after this race, next week we head off to Pocono Raceway. But first, we got to take care of the Lady in Black. 37 laps. Lisa Gonzales, Daniel Voyles brings us to green. We are underway in the Carolina Dodge Dealers 400. Down the back straightaway they go. Nearly 200 miles an hour going into turn number 3. Of course, this track will abuse these tires really easily, like what we saw at Bristol. Bristol last week had 5 cautions. So let's hope we don't have a record-setting number of yellows in today's race. Daniel Voyles will take the lead because Lisa Gonzales popped the wall. Look at that, 2:03 entering turn number 3. And the fresh Cheetah Chevrolet has taken over the race lead. Daniel Voyles comes into this race, as I said before, down into the 30s. He's near the bottom of the points table, 33rd in points. As now he scrapes the wall, Greta Wagner will now take the lead as we look at the back of the field. Last week's winner, Cody Smart, who had a great run. Looks like Marianne Jamestown, Brittany White caught the apron. Not sure why they did that. Unless they feared about going 3 wide. Of course, 3 wide at Darlington, never a good idea. That's Kyle Langeland, who just slammed the wall in the 077. Yes, that is him. He just got a Darlington stripe. Lisa Gonzales dropping like a rock. Same with Daniel Voyles. He was up there in 2nd. Now he's free-falling. He's going to go outside the top 10 after lap number 5. Greta Wagner comes into this race, as I said, second in the points. Where's the points leader running? Points leader's 29th. Chloe Ericsson starting to drop back. The inside line is where you want to be on this racetrack. Ooh, Annie Thomas tried to go underneath Daniel Voyles and Anne-Maria 3 wide. That wasn't going to work, but backs out. Anne-Maria just slapped the wall off 2. Alex Hawkins has got a Darlington stripe. I believe O'Neil Balvin has done the same. Here comes the battle for the lead between Greta Wagner and Reagan Whitlock. Contact between the 78 and the 21. And Reagan Whitlock has gone to the lead. We are still green flag racing. Last week, we were under yellow around this time last week. Speaking of yellow, we got a crash in turn. Oh my word, Alexandra Van Damme. And a big wreck. Speaking of caution flags, there's our first one of the day, and it's the big one. Morgan Henderson's involved. Alexandra Van Damme is collected. Sandy Stewart's involved. Alida Terez, Josephine Bouvier, Ben Ericsson, Brittany White, Brenda Eveline. What just happened in turn number 3 and 4? Holy cow. The first thing I just saw was the 0-2 and the catch fence. My word. What in the world just happened here? Did they try to go 3 wide? Yep. What did I just say about 3 wide not being a good idea? It looks like Lulu Champagne put the 0-2 in the wall. That's what started this. Oh, Ebony Amirmoez got a piece of it. I didn't see her involved. Wow! That 80 just launched the 0-2 like a ballerina dancer. You see it at an ice skating contest. Oh my word, the 74 went flying. Holy macaroni and cheese.
Hey, Daniel, how do you spell hero?
H-E-R-O.
Okay.
Holy cow, the 74 just did a twister. H-E-R-O.
H.
Sorry about that. I was answering a question. Wow, Ben Ericsson just launched his teammate on top of Bouvier. Oh my God, we had a girl. Oh my God, we just had car 6. Oh, did I see Ish Taylor get a piece of it? He did get a piece of it. Oh boy. My goodness. Well, that didn't take long for that big wreck to happen, now did it? My God, the 96 launched the 74 in the air. Good grief. Hopefully everybody's okay in that wreck. Good God, that was probably the most violent wreck we've had, and we're only, quote-unquote, 5 races in this season. My goodness. I mean, the 96 just launched the 74 in the air and looked like a damn twister you see in the movie in whatever that little small town is nearby Fairview, but you know what I mean. Waukita, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, looked like a twister you see in Waukita, Oklahoma, and I've been to Waukita before. My God. We understand from race control all of the drivers involved are okay, but look at how many cars it took out. Alida Terez, Ish Taylor's out of the race. Morgan Henderson, Alexandra Van Damme. Thank God she's okay. My God, that was a hit. Sandy Stewart, Brenda Eveling, Ben Ericsson, Josephine Bouvier, and Brittany White all out of the race. That didn't take long for the first wreck of the day to happen. And I was talking about last week we had 5 cautions. Well, you can add another caution to the tally list of this race. Now we have only 29 cars left in this race. 9 cars involved. My God. I've never seen a wreck that huge at Darlington. I've never seen a car go flying in the air and look like a twister that you see in Waukita. My God. Should be getting a 1 to go signal this time by. As soon as I mentioned the word caution and I saw skid marks, I'm like, oh, and speaking of a caution, we have a caution. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing, so we're going to have 29 cars on the lead lap and in the race. That's, I believe, the first time this season, and correct me if I'm wrong, we have had drivers drop out of the race due to an incident. And it claimed 9 of them real quickly. Fortunately, I can say everybody did.
Okay. I can't forget. I'm trying to get the rest of these.
Yeah.
Petty, and I don't know where they are. But here's what I have right down.
But what I was getting ready to say before that.
Sorry.
I forgot what I was trying to say. Oh, I know what I was trying to say. The drivers that were involved in that wreck, thankfully, have either gotten out of their cars and gone to the infield care center, or took their cars to the garage and and got on the medical wagon to go to the medical center, which they are okay, thankfully. Trying to do this and trying to do a race is fun. That's how you love it.
Yeah.
Oh, got you a word.
Keep going, Liz.
That's homers. We're back to green. Yeah, I'm doing crosswords and recording this race at the same time. I can multitask, children. This is like the easiest way to multitask. Oh, Suraya I'Timad just went to the lead. So Reagan Whitlock already got a Darlington stripe right out of the get-go.
Oh, didn't you?
Haven't figured out a word. Somebody scraped the wall. Suraya I'Timad comes into this race. Where is she in points? Suraya comes into this race. Sorry, I'm trying to. Suraya I'Timad, as I look at the points.
Only one green cross.
10th in the points. I found her. 10th in the points.
What would be the word on that?
I have no clue.
This first letter C.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the cars that are out of the race. I'm seeing a lot of drivers that came in running very well in the points. Like, let me document some drivers here. Josephine Bouvier, who's out, she came in this race 4th in the points. That was a driver that's running well in points. She's going to take a hit. Ben Ericsson came into this race 25th in the points. That's not what he needed. Ish Taylor 34th in the points. That's not what he needed either. Evelyn 16th in the points. Brittany White came in this race 21st in the points. She had Brittany White. The last two races have not been kind. Ended up finishing dead last week at Bristol. This week out of the race in 38th. So a number of drivers that are out of the race running very well in the points, unfortunately, are going to take a hit. Speaking of drivers running well in points, Luke Knight, our winner from Atlanta a couple of weeks ago. He's trying to get his second win of the season to confirm himself a spot into this season's chase for the championship. But there's Amber Downey and Tyler Henderson trying to make sure to rain his parade. So Riot's trying to go for the lead. Or trying to keep the lead, rather. Luke Knight's going for the lead, rather. Of course, when we come back to Darlington, it will be the first race of the playoffs. What?
I spelled Chrome.
Chrome?
Chrome, yeah.
I don't know. As Luke Knight goes to the lead. Now, Amber Downey is going to try to go for the lead under the NOS Energy Toyota. Or, I'm sorry, the NOS Energy Ford Mustang, excuse me. See, sorry if I'm getting distracted. It's like, I can't do anything about it. Oh, did I hear any scraping? Did I hear any scraping? Oh, 47's got a hood buckle. We'll have to document what happened to her. We'll have to do it when we get a next caution, or before we show you the results, we'll look at a replay. Tough break for Lulu Champagne. Looks like the 82 of Melissa Cooper was also involved. I have a feeling something happened to those two that caused them to
wreck.
No, they didn't wreck. Oh, speaking of wrecking, Amber Downey just slapped the wall. Seth Cole's going to go by for the lead. You said Chrome?
Yeah.
I got Core. That was really close. We'll have to document what happened to Lulu Champagne, why she's got a hood buckle on that Stouffer Chevy Camaro. Chrome. Right. Nope, I misspelled it.
Oh, man. Not good.
I can't figure it out. But anyway, Seth Cole, while we're green, let's go back and see what exactly happened to Lulu Champagne, why she's got that hood buckle on that 47. This must have... Oh, she got caught up in a wreck. Okay, that would explain what happened. I was wondering why she had a hood buckle, but I forgot she was also collected. So at least 10 drivers involved. Lulu did continue. Now Lulu Champagne about to get lapped. Chloe Ericsson has no hood. Probably was involved in that big wreck we saw. That's a shame for Chloe. Trying to salvage what she can. Lulu Champagne has now fallen one lap down. As Seth Cole leads, we're at 10 to go. Seth Cole came in this race 32nd in the points. He was 16 points back of 30th in the standings. So if Seth Cole wins today, he would be, as of right now, have a spot into the playoffs. Kevin Joseph's got a hood buckle on his Dunkin' Donuts machine. I think he might have been involved in that big accident. There's Greta Wagner back there in 22nd. Where's the points leader, you're asking? She's up in 7th. Boy, a lot of drivers running well in points are going to take hits today.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we can confirm, as of right now, if things stand the way it is, Laura Bakersfield will keep the points lead heading into next week's race. Next week, we're heading to Pocono Raceway in Long Pond, Pennsylvania. That is where we're heading next. The tricky triangle with 3 different straightaways and 3 different turns. And these drivers better master that triangle, or they're going to have one hell of an issue. Balvin's back here. 82 is a lap down. Where's 82 on track? There she is. Oh boy, Melissa Cooper's had an eventful day, and looks like the leaders are off turn number 2. Annie Thomas trying her best to get under Seth Cole. Zack Underwood's going to get underneath the Aussie Toyota of Annie Thomas. Good run for Annie. Annie Thomas comes in this race 9th in the points, so looks like she's going to stay inside the top 10 in the points leaving today. Cody Smart, last week's winner, in 18th. Somebody scraped the wall off of 2. I couldn't tell who it was. That was Annie Thomas. Four laps of racing to go for Seth Cole. Comes in this race 32nd at the point, 16 points back of 30th in the standings. And the yellow is out, and that's going to end the race. What happened? I wonder who got collected. Got some skid marks on the back straightaway. Our second and final caution. This race will end under the yellow flag. That's too bad. I was looking forward to see what was going to happen in that race. See what happened. Got some smoke. Oh, Ebony Amirmoez got spun around. And she ran into a lap car. Why am I not surprised? Thoink. And she was not having a good day, running in 24th. And, well, this race is going to end under the yellow flag, which I'm not surprised about that. They did take the caution with about 4 laps of racing to go. I do not think we're going to go back to green. Nope. This will end under the yellow flag. We're going to take the white so I can just save you guys some time. Let's get to the white. White flag was shown to the 8 of Seth Cole. Nobody out of the race. Just to save you guys some time, I decided to fast forward it, so save you all some time. Just because I don't have anything else to do and I don't want this video any longer than what it is right now. So Zack Underwood's going to end up in 2nd. So close. For Zachy, he came in this race 24th in the points, so Zack Underwood's going to move up through the standings. Tyler Henderson, a well-needed run Tyler Henderson comes into this race, if I can find him in points. He comes in this race 13th in the points. That'll be his first top 5. Amber Downey, a well-needed run, 36 in the points. She's going to end up in 4th. Annie Thomas will complete your top 5. Annie Thomas will stay inside the top 10 in the points. Luke Knight ended up in 6th. The problem was the points leader, Laura Bakersfield, will finish 7th. So Bakersfield will keep the points lead heading into next week's race. Marianne Jamestown, 8th. Greg Red's 9th. Lisa Gonzales, our pole sitter, completes the top 10. As Seth Cole comes off the final corner at a blistering 45 miles an hour. And Seth Cole will take the Carolina Dodge Dealers 400 at Darlington Raceway here today.
That's good.
And Seth Cole came in this race 32nd in the points. The question is, was that enough for Seth Cole to earn himself a spot into the playoffs? We'll have to find out when we get to Daytona, 21 races from now. Standings are now official. Because now we can go to race number 5, if I can do this. Okie dokie. So we basically already given you your top 10. Good run for Danny Rant. He comes home in 11th. Reagan Whitlock 12th. Troy Kang 13th. Daniel Voyles 14th. Rounding out the top 15 is Alex Hawkins. Then the rest of your top 20 was Suraya I'Timad, Kyle Sutton, Cody Smart, Greta Wagner, and Anne Maria, who complete the top 10. As you look on down through the remainder of the finishing results, a number of drivers that came in this race running very well in the points going to take a big hit in this process. Most notably, Josephine Bouvier, who came into this race 4th in the points. That's going to be an ouch for her. We had 27 cars finish on the lead lap. Ebony Amirmoez was the last of them. 28th and 29th place, which is Lulu Champagne, Melissa Cooper, finished off the lead lap, which was 1 lap down. 9 drivers sadly finished out of the race. Alida Terez, Ish Taylor, Morgan Henderson, Alexandra Van Damme, Sandy Stewart, Brenda Evelyn, Ben Ericsson, Josephine Bouvier, and Brittany White. Most notably, Bouvier was 4th in the points entering this race. So this is going to shake the points up even more, as we have had 5 races, 5 different winners so far, and Seth Cole's going to victory lane here at Darlington. Thank you all for tuning in to today's race at Darlington Raceway. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give this video a like. Subscribe to become part of the PCSRA crew today. We've shown you your full finisher results. You will see your point standings at the beginning of next week's video at Pocono Raceway. Hope you will join us for that. Till then, I have been Daniel Voyles signing off. We'll see you next time, as you have been watching a production of the WRA Oreo Cup Series on the PCSRA Sports and Gaming channel, the best NO racing around the world since 2017. So long from Darlington.